Would you like to know why the vendor with the biggest press is not always the right choice for your component? Naveen was a sourcing manager at an industrial machinery company. He was comparing two forging vendors for a mid-sized component. One had a 4,000-ton press, the other has a 1,600-ton press. He had almost decided on the bigger one. More tonnage, felt safer, more capable, more impressive. He called me to confirm his thinking. I asked him just one question: what is the forging load your component actually requires? He did not know. Nobody has calculated it. Hello, I am Rahul Agarwal, Managing Director at Presitech Forgings and Engineering Private Limited, and I help procurement teams source forgings without costly mistakes. Press tonnage is the most misunderstood number in forging vendor selection. Buyers treat it like horsepower. More is better. It is not that simple. Every component requires a specific forging load to fill the die completely. That load depends on the component's surface area, the material, and the forging temperature. The right press is one whose capacity comfortably exceeds that required load with a healthy margin but not an excessive one. Running a small component on an oversized press is inefficient and can actually reduce control over the process. Running a large component on an undersized press means the die never fills properly, dimensions drift, and die wear accelerates. The goal is not the biggest press, it is the right press for your load. So, how do you evaluate whether a vendor's press capacity is right for your component? 3 questions cut through it. First, what is the calculated forging load for my component? A serious vendor will calculate this from your drawing before quoting. A vendor who cannot give you a number is guessing about the most basic parameter of your job. Second, what is the energy margin between that load and your press capacity? You want the required load to sit comfortably within the press rating, typically using 70 to 80% of the capacity. That margin observes process variation and protects the die. Running at 95% leaves no room when something shifts. Running at 30% suggests the press is far larger than your component needs, which actually means higher cost without benefit. Third, what is the largest and smallest component you regularly run on this press? This tells you whether your part sits in the sweet spot of their experience or at the extreme edge of their capability. A vendor whose typically work is much larger than your part may not have the process discipline for smaller, detailed components, and the reverse is equally true. Naveen went back and asked both vendors to calculate this forging load. The 4,000-ton vendor said they would manage it without a number. The 1,600-ton press vendor calculated the load, showed him the energy margin, and demonstrated 3 similar components they ran regularly. He chose the smaller press. It was the right press for his component. The bigger number would have been the wrong decision. In my next video, I am going to tell about what an end-to-end forging vendor actually manages and where most vendors quietly fall short. Thank you and see you in my next video.